Good morning or good afternoon uh, to all of you. I hope that everyone and their family is safe during this pandemic, and I want you to know that I miss all of you very, very much. So, today begins our first day of online learning, and before you begin, I want to take some time in this video to explain some things as well as give you an idea of what to expect over the upcoming weeks. Let's start off with what you guys are probably the most concerned about, which is the assignments. According to the official Martin schedule, which is posted on the screen right now, as well as it's posted below in the Google Classroom here, science class will occur on Mondays and Wednesdays from 9:25 to 10:10 a.m. I will be posting assignments on Monday and Wednesday at 9:20 a.m. and you'll have 2 days to complete them. For example, Monday's assignments will be due on Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. Wednesday's assignments will be due on Friday at 8:30 a.m. That means you can complete them at any time between when they are posted and when they are due. To me, it does not matter. I'm looking for them to be completed. After the due date, though, the questions will be locked so that you can no longer answer them, but you will still have access to the readings and the videos that are posted in the Google Classroom. These assignments should not take you more than 45 minutes to complete. Every Monday and Wednesday, I will post instructions, which I highly recommend that you read first before you begin any assignment, along with the assignment's materials and anything else that you may need. Assignments may contain readings, videos, and they'll have some form of questions that you will need to answer, most likely through GoFormative. These types of questions could be multiple choice, matching, short answer, true, false, and the list goes on. After you submit your answers, it will tell you which questions you answered correctly and which ones you answered incorrectly. Since you only have one chance to answer the questions, I highly recommend that you take your time and use the resources that I give you to help you out. The next thing I'm sure you're now concerned about is grades. How are these going to impact me? These assignments, according to Wake County, should not be graded. That means that they will not be going into PowerSchool. However, that doesn't mean that Wake County cannot and will not change their mind. So assume and pretend at some point these grades may go into the grade book. All I'm trying to say is just do your best on every single assignment. Our goal at this moment in time is to prepare you for 8th grade and to make sure that you have the skills that you need to be successful there. I will be storing all your grades in GoFormative until the county gives further instructions on what to do about grading. If I see some students are not completing assignments or consistently scoring poorly, I will be reaching out to you and your parents to see what is happening and how I can help you. Finally, let me explain how you can get into contact with me throughout the day. The first and most obvious way to reach me is email. My email is on the screen there, jhaddock@wcpss.net. The second way is actually a new way to you guys, and that's through text messaging my work phone number, which is 919-578-3387. The last way, but is the most time sensitive, but I consider it the most effective way, is to talk to me during office hours. Every Monday through Friday at 1 p.m., I will be logging on to Google Meet for 1 hour until 2 p.m. There you can log in, ask me any questions you may have. The link to Google Meet will be in the Google Classroom, and it'll appear at the top of the stream in the blue banner, and under the Classroom tab at 1 p.m. I took a screenshot and highlighted in red each of the links for you in their specific locations Just please keep in mind that these images are from the teacher view, and so my screen may look slightly different than yours. There will be a couple of rules when logging on to Google Meet that you must follow. The first thing is before you even join the meeting, you must make sure to turn off your video feed and mute your mic. It will give you the option before you even join in to do those two things. This is to prevent distractions to others already in the meeting, as well as to keep the meeting going orderly and smoothly so that everyone has a chance to speak. If you do have a question, you can type it in the meeting chat or wait until no one is speaking, unmute your mic, ask your question, and then mute your mic back when you have finished talking. Just so that you know, I have the ability to kick anyone out during the meeting if you do not follow these guidelines. All I ask is that you're respectful, follow these guidelines, and do not take advantage of the opportunity. I think that's pretty fair. The most challenging thing about online learning is the fact that you do not have someone there to ask immediately if you have a question. My recommendation is to write down any questions you may have when you have them and either email me or text me if it's a quick answer, or you can wait until my office hours that day at 1 o'clock. Thank you for making it through this video, and I appreciate you very much. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me with any questions. Again, I hope that you and your family are staying safe during this time. You may now begin your official first online assignment.